How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Hazastrical, this is Rimworld, and we're starting as we love to, with a fight. Luckily the mechanoids are actually going to attack these, which is brilliant because we are getting a hit with a siege, as you can see here. But hopefully this turret's in range, so it's going to set fire to all their stuff. Hopefully they can both sort of defeat each other. However, while that's going on, we are going to need to pause it, and basically, like, Potter coming down here isn't working for me. Ayamiro is hauling some steel and Crow. So basically, apart from Crow and Ayamiro, I need to basically tell everyone to stay. No, apart from Crow. See, look, because now Crow's dropped his steel. Saying that, I might actually get Crow to actually work on this door, because when they inevitably break their siege, they're going to come down here and just walk through here. And we could potentially obviously lose some mortars, which would be extraordinarily disappointing. So happy with you doing that. So, it's still Crow and Ayamiro. Crow, Ayamiro, everyone else inside. Let's make sure everyone has guns, because this is a thing I am extremely bad at. No, I think we equipped them. Cool, nice to see. Potter's coming straight back home. He has got an EMP. Yes, I'll leave the EMP equipped on you for the... Obviously, Maya's not really. Can still draft her. So actually, you can come get a shield belt, because while you can't fight, I can still use you to kite enemies if I need to, which is obviously incredibly good. Probably shouldn't have went straight on speed 3, but they're beginning their assault, but luckily they're coming straight for the mechanoids. None of them are coming for me yet. Okay, I'm just going to pause because I can see this door isn't getting built. Oh no, you're still... Okay, you're still coming in. Hopefully the door can get built in time. Obviously it'd be great if this climate adjuster would get destroyed, but it's only changing the temperature by -10. Now some of these do have marine armour and stuff like this, so it'd be great if they got downed and not killed, so obviously we could potentially wear this, although they have annihilated the mechanoids very, very easily, which is vastly disappointing. This isn't going to make any more mechs, so we can basically just walk over and destroy this whenever we want. Has the door been made? The door is still getting made, so then what I'm going to do is draft everyone else, because we need to just obviously be careful. We don't need to risk anything unnecessarily. Maya, there's no point. Potter, how many of them are actually coming? There's quite a few. Okay, so we're going to do something a bit scummy. You're going to go get an incendiary launcher. Just keeping an eye on Crow. I'm going widescreen so I can sort of see. Yeah, because if I double click on these, there's still 18 humans, although one is down in here. Okay, okay. So if Crow could finish that door, how far are you off finishing it? Work left. 16, 12. Come on, get that door done. Lovely. Cool. Get in the kill box. That is perfect timing. Really, really perfect. So then hopefully they're going to come through here. Where is my boy, Potter? You can come down here because you've got an incendiary launcher. They will attack the door because they sort of saw us go through it. Then Potter I'm going to control manually. And we're basically going to turn this kill box. Are they going to break through that? Maybe. Okay, Potter, incendiary launch this area, please. And watch it burn. This is going to be a new tactic that we're going to try, like, every now and then. They are going to break through this, I think. Which they should still come up here is what I'm hoping. Not super confident about it. Potter, 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 Potter. Really need you to shoot in this alleyway. That would actually be really great for us. Oh, that's a good shot. Maya, I'm going to draft you here, so then hopefully you pull a bit of fire. Obviously the shield belt does go down. but that's not really what we're worried about. It's more just making sure the melee people and shooters are shooting at our melee person rather than our people. Because especially like the incendiary launchers can just do bits. Okay, it'd be great to be able to get some like melee armor, but I don't think we're going to risk anything for a biscuit here. Shame we didn't get any upgrades, but got another LMG. Armor from this guy. We'll strip it because obviously we can use the smelter to get some resources back from it, which is obviously lovely jubbly, but it's always nice to start with a positive attitude, a positive episode. Slick, are you worth even capturing? Steadfast and greedy. You ain't got anything sexy for me, have you, my man? Like I said, we're in the position where actually we can be extraordinarily picky with, I nearly said contestants, with our colonists, so, you know, we are going to do just that because I don't want to keep taking people that are wastes of space. Oh no, Potter, that'd be probably a bit extreme. Crow can have a couple of shots. Okay. And we will have to repair that door, sadly. What I will do is let me grab Purple and Ayamiro. And they're going to come over to get rid of the rest of this Mech Cluster. Is there anyone here that we want to keep? Psychopath? Not really. Okay, let's get back off there. I keep pausing just naturally, just my nervous Nelly. Stuff which means we can go through more of the map, which is obviously really nice. We're going to have to sort out that other Mech Cluster at the bottom of our map, but as you can see, I'm under pressure at work, guys. But it's going well, it's going well. Right, they can stand here, and then we can take this out. Ayamiro get a little bit closer. Which I think we might get like a good mood boost. I'm sure like we'll get a little mood boost because it's like defeating Mech Cluster +6 or whatever it is. Which is obviously really, really tasty. I love how we're doing this and just watching people just lay on the floor. Like, help me, help me. No, you should have thought about that. Right, allow all this, so then what I'll have to do is obviously reset the zone. I imagine I can't just... No, so let me do the zone now, because you can actually haul these components and whatnot back while we're here. It just makes sense. Yes, I love it, I love it, I love it. The colony is getting much back on track, and that is grammar that even your nan would be proud of. That's why you come here, party people. Come here to learn grammar. And hear my majestic voice. La da 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 da. You know. Oh yeah, and we get all the resources from obviously the siege and whatnot. Bit sad, obviously they didn't actually have a chance to build the mortars. Might be a strategy we'll need to do later on, just actually letting them build the mortars, and then obviously we can take them, nab them, nick them, and go yoink. Oh, it did look like they came down here, or at least one person came down here, which is interesting. Might have been trying to run away, but I don't think so. Obviously, still need to be slightly careful of this. I really do want to take it out. No, it looks like they took one turret out. So there's 3 left. The Inferno Cannon is the only real thing that worries me, to be honest. We could do most things okay. Another thing that we are going to do is obviously deconstruct the ship chunk. But I'm going to set some haul orders for these steel slag chunks. Now, people will say... Tazastical, they're a waste of time. There are only 15 steel per pop. But we are struggling with steel at the moment, party people. We are, and how can we be party people with no steel? Just allowing everything else so we can genuinely clean up the map for like stuff, because obviously every time we walk past we're still going to get hit with negatives, so we do have to keep that in mind. Have you got any armour on? No. So you, my boy, can haul the components, and you can haul the steel. 60 steel, nice, nice, nice. Deconstruction order there. And then haul order on all the steel slag chunks. And then let's have a look at what goodies we got. 14 components. 6 shells. 100 steel. We got some goodies over here, haven't we, boys and girls? If that doesn't tickle your fancy, then nothing will. That's better than when your mum sends you like a gift for Valentine's and you think for a second someone loves you and you think, no, It's just my mum. Yeah, that hit too real, didn't it? Crow can come and haul them components. Chieftain can come. The shell. Potter can come. Haul some more steel. Aisha can come. Get the other shells. Cool, cool, cool. Let's get that going, which is going to be... oh, that's a good bit of resources. So, what is the plans for this episode now we have, like, smashed through the breaking glass of what a Rimworld content creator can go through? We are going to go into MISC, a ground penetrating scanner. Need 150 steel, 4 components, 1 advanced component, which we all have. Obviously, the steel will need to be hauled over and will be prioritised after the traps and everything, which are important. I know people say they're a waste of resources, blah, blah, blah. We're going to get to the point where we're back up and going with steel. We need steel to deal with the infestations. If you've seen the previous episodes, infestations hit us hard, so we need to hit them back harder. But we're going to build this because then what it will do is it will take someone off the research. So we might need 3 people the research. Because what we really want is obviously 2 people on the researchers, 1 person on this, and then eventually they will make a find. Obviously, we're prioritising steel, but anything we get is obviously going to be yummy, yummy, yummy. Then, when we go into production, we get a deep drill. 100 steel, 2 components, but we can reinstall it. What I have been thinking is, because I've been thinking like hard, how do we power it? Because obviously, deep drilling here, we're going to have to power it. Do we really want to run like power conduits all through here? No, not really. I know power's an issue and stuff like that, but we're just trying to go through this one bit at a time. Because again, if we want to sort out power, we need more steel. And I know people, you shouldn't have got rid of your solar panels. I know, okay, I know. My brain hurts me as well, but you got to think, this is like 3D chess. And I'm beating you on the upper levels, you know. Come on, guys, you've got to be as intelligent as me. And that's what you should do as a content creator. Insult the audience. So to power like stuff like that, we can, where is it? Where did I put it? We can just move this. We can just move this power cell. Like, it's easy to reinstall and everything. Obviously, then we have less power in here, but that's the perfect thing to power any deep drilling operations that are slightly outside of the base. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, actually, it's going to get built quite quickly, which is nice. Everything in the colony's okay. We still obviously need to move this up. Defense is a big problem at the moment. However, I think we can actually beat back that problem. Let's leave that door open just through faster travel. By if anything comes through here, let's just burn them out. Like, let's stop. You know what? If Cassandra wants to come at us, then come at us. We'll have some tricks of the trade. And obviously another reason why we've done this is because we found out that they're breaching in it quite easily. So we're going to have to turn this into like, probably just bring this down, doors here and another layer of defense here, which I think we're going to do. We probably won't do that this episode or the next episode just because we still do need to prioritise obviously getting defences back up. Are these queued to be built? No, they're queued to be moved. Okay. They'll get there. Obviously cleaning is a thing, but we've been getting beat down, party people. I think that's relatively safe to say. Like, there's no arguments that, I do need to turn that on, sadly, which is obviously going to drain a lot of power. We probably we're doing okay on actually producing chem fuel, and it's not actually taken as long as what I thought it would. Power. How big is a wind turbine? They're massive. They're mahoosive. Right, chem fuel generators. Right, let's get 2 more in, because we're still running like power at a deficit, which is abusive and crazy to say. I think I'm happy to run another cable. I know obviously it's a lot of steel. Then it could probably cancel that steel, because then that table is just because it's not reaching the power. Okay, obviously got lots of lamps in the hallways that we need to get up. Luckily we went through building all these statues early on, which then allowed us to obviously the beauty modifiers in rooms is somehow still positive in some rooms just because a lot of these statues are extraordinarily good. 270, 135, 270. So I think 270 looks like the max. It might just be the max with the material that we're using though. Now the downside is this ground penetrating scanner drains a lot of power, so we need 700 watts to power it. To put that in perspective, one of these generators outputs 1,000. So that's like one of these generators just looking after the ground penetrating scanner. So we do need to keep that in mind, but that's okay. I just think this is going to be a safer way to produce fuel. However, do we need to double it? No, I don't think we need to double it at the moment. Right, so let's get some trees cut because we do need to keep up, obviously, with wood. We can do most of the trees that are near us, so that's absolutely fine. The growing zone is fine. We stopped everything there because we're not really... How are we doing on herbal medicine? Got 71, 130. Okay, we are doing okay. Someone did say in the comments that we could mass start producing medicine. Free cloth. So I might, next time a trade ship comes in, I think we're going to mass produce this. With the caveat, let's start producing more medicine. And what we'll do the next time a trade ship, because basically what the only cost that we have is this resource here. I'm not going to try and pronounce it, I'm dyslexic, just get over it. Potter wants to change his look, that's fine, we have the styling station already ready. I want to see what the cost of this is, and then what the cost is to sell medicine. And if it seems okay, then that could be a way that obviously we produce lots of medicine. It makes sense. We have all the cloth, we're making loads of herbal medicine, we've got loads of herbal medicine. Is there anything else we need to be growing or want to be growing? Like, not really. Unless we want to get into the drug trade. I wonder if we do get into the drug trade, and the only reason why I'm sort of leaning more towards it is because we are on top of everything. And, well, I say that as our base is literally filthy and building isn't getting done. But that's not Eclipse, blah. Okay. Yeah, one thing at a time, one thing at a time. Let's worry about the steel and stuff. So the wood production is because currently we're making chem fuel out of wood, which doesn't sit great with me either, party people, but I think that's what we'll do for the time being. This is still queued up. There's a lot of things that still needs to be done. Work schedule wise, I think some of that is coming down to only having 2 constructors as well. Let me open up some of these. How much? We haven't got any steel in the colony at the moment. I mean, we've got stuff that's queued up to get us steel. Okay, so this is still getting hauled. Is starting to degenerate. So, well, Potter's got a beard. I didn't expect that from you, Potter. Like, just let us know. Do you know what I mean? Prosthetics. Okay, no more researching for the moment because we have cleaning and stuff, but prosthetics is good because then we can go to the machinery bench. I'm pretty sure it's the machinery bench. Okay, we need 2 arms. I should really look. The lover and the elephants. I'll have a look at that in the quest in a minute. Did I not click it? 2 prosthetic arms. There we go. Which is a way to send this to the top quicker. Like, hold left control. Can't drag it. Okay, never mind. Prosthetic arm, we need 2. What do they need? 4 components, 40 steel. That's disgusting. It's inferior to a real arm. The problem is, have to eat the cost of that because Maya, with both her arms shot off, can't do any manipulation. She eats food off the floor and Thing is, I suppose we've got the components. We've got 43 components, so we have got the components to be able to do it. Don't want a research project for the time being, because that would just mean them two researchers, if I open this up, them two researchers will then go to hauling and cleaning respectively, which would be obviously really, really good. I think some of this needs repairing, and I think that's why it's not getting power. Why are you not getting power? Oh, the batteries aren't charging. Right, the eclipse is ending. Oh, there's an eclipse. Oh, that doesn't really affect us anymore. To be fair, we could get away with a couple of solar panels and just do a couple instead of loads, but I don't know, the time of the solar panels is probably past us. I want to start doing this to get... It's not really going to be a Killbox, but it's just going to be somewhere to obviously... Unless we do it like a bunker, so it literally sits here. Because really defending this isn't ever going to be, like, great. But it's just to give us a chance. So it's going to basically be like a square like this, where we're undercover, so we don't get any, like, bonuses, any negatives if it's raining. Because if you're shooting and it's raining, you get debuff, stuff like that. But I don't want to queue that up, because everyone's cleaning and stuff, and I know it sounds miserable. Or sounds boring, but it's stuff like that that we need doing, so we do need an episode where everyone's like breaking down resources, building, just getting the base to a decent standard. Because I didn't think we'd ever get hit like as hard as we've been getting hit lately. Obviously with the Mech Clusters it's not too bad, because some Mech Clusters you can argue obviously, like this one down here, when... Oh, I was meant to look at this quest, but this... my mind is just going at 1,000 miles an hour. Do you ever, like, love a game so much and you're like, you can't stop thinking about it, and you're like, alright, when I go on, I'll do this, this, this. If you accept lover... Oh, this has already gone, offer inspired. Okay. A relic. Lowers the mind. Okay. Just not in a situation to do much. The base is the most important thing. The base is the most important thing. And still, do I want to turn this on? Will it even power if we turn it on? No. Okay. Excess grid power is only 10 watts. Okay, and we need 700. Oh, purple, you're right there. Can you refuel that? Right, is it connected? It is connected. Okay. Okay, there we go. I was about to say, I feel like there should be an excess now. Everything looks like it's getting powered. No, some stuff still isn't. Obviously, we're a very power-hungry base. Like, these alone need like 400 each. We do need steel again is the problem. Where are you going? Cutting blocks. That's a long way to go to cut blocks, my man. That is a long way to go. Let me adjust... Yeah, let's adjust this radius. So anything outside here, like, so we'll say 40. 40 is the radius. Yeah, don't be going across the map. That is a waste of everyone's time. I mean, let me click on it. Yeah, it still covers everything in here, because really we should be hauling these blocks back. So let's double click this zone here, expand this zone. Right, more cleaning's getting done, which is boring to watch, but exciting to happen. That doesn't make sense, but... Okay, dead bodies are getting hauled. Okay, the steel problem is still a problem. This isn't getting sat at. I think it's because it's not getting power like constant. Sleeping sickness, Crow, Ayamiro, Aisha. Okay, let's give them good medicine straight off the bat because we know sleeping sickness can be a miserable thing. Ayamiro, best quality. Then who else was it? Aisha. Clicking the wrong buttons now. Sleeping sickness is horrible, and I imagine it was Crow, yeah. Crow, best quality. So who is my best doctor? Maya, she's got no arms, so Chieftain, you're up. Need this room powered with light so then the doctor can do better. Oh, sleeping tend, 121%. That is a banging tend. Crow is tending himself. Turn that off now, rest till healed. Then Chieftain will tend to Crow, and then we'll have a look at the tending. Oh, all over 100%. We should be fine here. Immunity's already winning. Immunity should start to win. Yours is the only one, Crow, that wasn't as magnificent tend as the others. But sleeping sickness obviously lasts so long. And 10 times are obviously 10 times like when 10, it sounds like I'm saying 10 times. The tend times are so long as well. So a bad tend is normally what kills people with sleeping sickness and stuff like that in your colonies. Because one bad one, then they've got to go so long on it. Right, you two can go back down to this, but Crow, you're still... Yeah, there's only one left, so you might as well have it. Oh, still so much to do. Still need to sort out our defences, which is obviously very worrying, son. What are you coming all this way for? I'm not even going to talk. Not even going to talk. Okay. We're also going to put cremate corpse. Going to put a radius of 50 on that. Don't run across the map doing stuff like that. That is a waste of time. I know I said earlier, but that's for really... So we need a place to actually haul dead bodies, really. We'll worry about that in a little bit. Another statue. Ooh, 410! Squeeze me, and I thought 270 was the limit. Nice. Oh, is that a... Oh, it's an unfinished prosthetic arm. Did the other one get finished then, or is that still like the first one on the bill, yeah? Just need more steel. We've got like 43 saved up, but it's not really anything to shout home about. So, this can turn off, right? We need a switch. No, there it is. Switch over here, so let's turn off these turrets. So that will save us a bit of electric. Okay, still struggling, but more has gone online. Which is obviously lovely to see. How much do solar generators actually give us? I think it's just 1,000. Because we have got room to get one here. Don't know if one's really worth it. Unless we redo some of this. We'll probably put the defence in and then redo it round the defence. It's probably going to be the best option. The only problem with chem fuel generators is if you accidentally don't cut enough trees and they stop making chem fuel and then you don't realise, then sort of all your power's gone and you can't even make the chem fuel, so do need to make sure we keep on top of this 100%. Okay, is there any more mining to be done of steel that was like... No, that was gold ore. Might be worth mining that at some point. Because obviously we can sell that if we're desperate. Just allowing some of these dead bodies. Because at some point we will set up like a hauling place to be able to just obviously bring them closer. That geothermal power just looks really nice. Problem is I don't want to break it. The only thing we could do is put a geothermal thing up there, wall it, and then we could dig one into the mountain but then fill it up with just granite and run a power conduit just down here. Research. Because we didn't research it, have we? No, we haven't researched it, so we won't worry. But I reckon that's probably the safest way to do it. Rather than run the power conduit over here and risk breaks. I suppose it could still set on fire randomly and then we'd have to mine it. Okay. I mean, I would like another exit. Well, the problem is we'd have to make another Killbox, and I think we've already got enough Killboxes. Okay, so how is everyone doing? Sleeping sickness, you're not getting treated. We might lose Crow here, you know. This needs to be a good tent. 99. It's decent. It's decent. Look, your immunity's smashing it down to herbal medicine. Down to herbal medicine. I'll keep an eye on that. Crow's in a little bit of trouble. But that was a really, really good tent. The light is on as well, which will improve tens. I've just seen there's a light missing out of that bedroom. Put that there, even though we got no steel, but is what it is. Who are the miners? Are the miners still up? Lobster and Ayamiro. I mean, we could continue mining in here. Yep, Lobster's coming down, good boy. I love how quick he mines. Jesus, it is like a group of people mining. Yeah, we need to get back into strip mining, but we'll probably... Let's turn this off, because we're not in a space to use it anyway, so let's save electric. Let's save electric by turning that off. The smelter can be turned off as well, so hopefully that saves enough of everything. That's... Okay, everything's still okay. Obviously, we're not cleaning lots. I'm going to put lobster on clean. Not really doing much of anything. Okay, I'm going to cancel this. He's done a bit of mining, that's fine. He's a good boy, Lobster. But we need him to clean. The base is far too ugly. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. And I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.